गोपीजना वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजना वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनाचारी 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 जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण everyone Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Nila Madhav Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Nila Madhav Shri Radhe. Jaya Shachi Nandana Jaya Gaura Hari. Shachi Nandana Jaya Gaura Hari, Jai Shachi Nandana. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya. Shri Shri Radha Nila Madhava Ki. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for very kindly joining us today here for the Sunday feast at the lotus feet of Shri Shri Radha Nila Madhav. As we know, tomorrow is the most celebrated, glorious, wonderful festival, Vijay Dashami or Dasera. Needs no introduction. All of us are very familiar what the festival is all about. Who is Sri Ram? Who is Sita? We all know the storyline. We all know the Ramayana. For those who are from India, we are familiar with in India they would have the DD National. And we were young. You have the Ramanand Sagar and all those things. So we've all seen the storyline. We all know what the storyline is all about. In the 1 hour that we have, dear devotees, let us try to discuss some aspects of Sri Ram, something that we can learn, some principles that we can imbibe, and something that we can take home. Before we begin, let us chant the Mangalacharan prayers, also called as the invocation prayers, to seek auspiciousness from our spiritual superiors like Srila Prabhupada, and then get started in our today's discussion. If you have these mantras by heart, please kindly chant along and inspire me. And if you do not have these mantras by heart, very kindly you can give a oral reception. These mantras are very, very powerful, irrespective of whether we know the meaning or not. Just like fire burns the hand of the child, irrespective of whether the child knows the power of fire. Likewise, these mantras act irrespective of whether we know the meaning or not. Let us all kindly chant these mantras in one voice as loud as possible. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajevam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Shri Radhe Brindavaneshware Vrishabhanustute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarobhyascha Kripa Sindhobhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamine Te Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Vasade Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Anandalila Maya Vigrahaya Hemavadivya Chavisundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasapradaya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste Nityanandam Aham Naumi Sarvananda Karam Param Harinama Pradam Devam Avadhuta Shiromani. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Shri Nityananda Rama ki, Maryada Purushottam Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. Maybe we can have it much louder. Maryada Purushottam Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. Much louder. Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. One last time. Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. Let Shri Ram know that we are eager to celebrate his festival tomorrow. Dear devotees, once again, thank you all for very kindly assembling here and inspiring and motivating me with your very kind presence. As mentioned, tomorrow is the holy, auspicious occasion of Dasera or Vijay Dashami, the day that grants victory, good over evil, as they say. It is very beautifully explained when our founder Acharya, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, at the age of 69, when he was coming here to America on a cargo ship, for 37 days Prabhupada came on a cargo ship. He didn't have the luxury to come in an airplane, neither did he have the money to come in an airplane. Neither were the airplanes used as frequently as they're used nowadays. For the next 37 days, he came in an airplane. When he was about to land at Boston Harbor, Commonwealth Pier, the East Coast, while he was landing, Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, pens down something. Please hear this very carefully. Srila Prabhupada pens down. He pours his heart out. What does Srila Prabhupada write? Srila Prabhupada writes, Tava kripa hoile mora katha shuddha hobe shuniya sabara shoka dukha je guchibe. Prabhupada says, my dear Lord, when I go to America, I don't know what I will speak. I don't even know whether they will understand what I will speak. Why? Because Prabhupada was coming from Calcutta with a very heavy Bengali accent. And here he had to speak to the hippies. So he had a big time challenge of knowing whether they will even be able to understand what he's presenting. Srila Prabhupada writes, Tava kripa hoile mora, my dear Krishna, my dear Nila Madhava. If you shower your mercy, what will happen? Katha shuddha hobe. Whatever I attempt to speak in America, that katha will become shuddha, it will become pure. And what is the end result? Shuniya sabara shokha dukha je guchibe. And those who come to hear that katha, may their anxiety, lamentation, distress, sorrow, fear, may all of that be taken away just by hearing that katha. We all have anxiety, right? We all have anxiety. Is there anyone who can put their hand up and say, I have no anxiety in my life? We all have anxiety. And if you think you don't have anxiety, let me remind you, we are living in America. The biggest anxiety that we have, I-140. See, priority date. Vermont Center, California Center, Nebraska Center. It's a big time anxiety we all have. By hearing Krishna Katha, Prabhupada says, Radha Neelamadav guarantees those who hear Krishna Katha, this anxiety in the heart, Krishna in the form of Hari Katha enters our heart, cleans our heart, kidnaps our heart. And mind you, he's the best in kidnapping. Of the 8 queens he married, 4 were kidnapping. 4 were kidnapping. And then in the Bhagavad Gita, he says, you should behave properly. You should maintain maryada. Of the 8 queens, 4 are kidnapping. So don't underestimate his kidnapping power. He can not only kidnap personalities, he can jump into our heart and kidnap the impurities and anxieties. Srila Prabhupada further writes, my dear Lord, Ani acho jadi prabho amake nachate nachao prabho nachao se mate. Prabhupada with tears in his eyes, in the Jaladuta with 2 heart attacks, Prabhupada writes, my dear Lord, you are the puppeteer and I am the puppet. Just like the puppet has no freedom, based on how the puppeteer moves the strings, the puppet also moves. Srila Prabhupada writes, my dear Lord, you are the puppeteer, I am the puppet. You have all the freedom, all the luxury to move me in the way you want. My dear Lord, make me dance. Nachao, nachao, Prabhu, nachao se mate. Because he was fully surrendered to the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, he got the results which no one got. It is because of his hard work we are all sitting here on a Sunday evening in America. What is the probability and what's the percentage that on a Sunday evening we have left everything and come here to hear and chant about the Lord? The percentage is very less. If not for his efforts, probably we would have not been here. So offering our head 1,000,000 times at the lotus feet of our beloved founder Acharya Shri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, we now begin our discussion. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. When the Supreme Lord appears in this world, when he appears as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is Prema Purushottam. What is he? Prema Purushottam. When he appears as Krishna, he is Leela Purushottam. What is he? When he appears as Sri Ram, he is Maryada Purushottam. So whenever he appears, he is always Purushottam. He is always first class. Krishna never settles for second class. He is like that Indian parent. He will never settle for second class. You know, typical Indian parents. He got first rank. Why didn't you get? Kya kami rakhi thi? I have given you everything. Why is it that he got? Sharma ji ka ladka ko aapse zyada kyun mila? Typical Indian. So Krishna is like that Indian parent. He never settles for anything second. He wants to be first. As Krishna, he is first. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is first. And as Sri Ram also, he is first. Very beautiful it is explained that when Sri Ram and Maya Sita were in Vanavas, when they were in exile, at that time, Lord Shiva and Sati, both of them, they come to see Sri Ram. And now Lord Shiva worships Sri Ram like anything. We have discussed this many times in our previous classes. For Lord Shiva, his tongue always keeps chanting Ram, 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 Ram. Lord Shiva is a big time exponent of Ram Nam. Nagendra Haraya Trilochanaya Bhasmangaragaya Maheshwaraya Nityaya Shuddhaya Digambaraya Tasmai Nakaraya Namah Shivaya. Lord Shiva is embodiment of purity. Nityaya Shuddhaya. But he who is always pure chants the name of our dear Sri Ram. So when Sri Ram and Sita were in exile, Lord Shiva comes there with Sati. And Lord Shiva comes and offers his obeisances. You see, just like when we see the Lord, it's a natural human tendency to bow down. It's a natural human tendency. So Lord Shiva offered obeisances. Sita Devi also offered obeisances. But this was the time when Sita Devi had just got kidnapped. And Sri Ram was crying. Sita had got kidnapped and Sri Ram was crying. And Sita looked at this whole scene. That is Sati looked at this whole scene. And she thought, hey, Sri Ram is Bhagavan. He is Bhagavan and he is crying for his wife. In Bhagavad Gita, he says, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. You should always be blissful. You should always be happy. You should never lament. He who is speaking all this philosophy is now crying for his wife. Now, Lord Shiva knew that Sri Ram is performing human-like pastimes. We have a big-time problem. If Sri Ram cries for his wife, that is also a problem for us. Because we say, Are Bhagavan hoke rote. If he smiles, that is also a problem. We will say, Are kaise Bhagavan hai? Wife is kidnapped, still he is laughing. So we have a problem for everything. Whether Ram is crying, whether he is not crying, we still find faults in his character. So Sati looked at this whole scene and said, hey, he is Bhagavan. He should be equipoised. Why is he crying? So she goes to test Sri Ram. Now this is the last thing you want to do. This is the last thing you want to do by testing the Supreme Lord. इस जगत में किसी को भी टोपी पहनाओ, भगवान को टोपी मत पहनाओ, क्योंकि टोपी पहनाने में एकदम नंबर 1 है वो. He is better in everything. In the Gita he says, of the cheats I am the greatest gambler. So you can't trick him. जगत को टोपी पहना सकते हैं, ठाकुर जी को टोपी नहीं पहना सकते. Sati goes there and Sati disguises herself as Maya Sita. She disguises herself as Maya Sita and goes in front of Sri Ram. And Sri Ram is crying. And Sati, who is now Sita, she says, hey, Sri Ram, look, I am here. I was never kidnapped. And Sri Ram doesn't even look at her. He looks to the other side. So she goes to the other side and says, my dear Sri Ram, look, your Sita is here. Sri Ram again looks to the other side. This goes on for some time. Sri Ram is least interested. How can you trick the Supreme Lord? Not possible. Just not possible. He is in the heart of everyone. How can you trick him? So finally, Sri Ram understands. If she can disguise her form multiple times, let me show her. If she is the student of that school, I am the principal of that school. Let me also show her what disguising means. And now Sri Ram disguises himself in such a way wherein Sati, who is now Sita, acting like Sita, looks at the form of Sri Ram. One time it is Ram, then it is Ram with Sita. Then Ram with Sita. Then Ram with Sita. Sati is looking at the whole scene. What is going on? I thought his wife was kidnapped. Where is his wife coming from? 1 becomes 2, becomes 1, becomes 2. Welcome to transcendental mathematics. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Sati is scratching her head. Chal kya raha hai? Your wife is kidnapped or not? The same thing we see in Chaitanya Charitamrita. When Gauranga Mahaprabhu, for those who are not aware, to that side we see 2 brothers are standing. For those who are from India, it's World Cup time. Cricket World Cup. They are not umpires there. They are not cricket umpires. There are 2 personalities standing. One is Nityananda Prabhu, that is Balaram, and to his next is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is not different from Krishna. When that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to South India to meet Ramananda Rai, his dear associate, Ramananda Rai looked first at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started playing with him. Pahila dekhila tumar sannyasi swaroop, ebe tuma dekhe moi shama goparoop. Ramananda Rai looks at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and says, my dear Lord, what is this? Pahila dekhila tumhar sannyasi swarup. First I saw you as a sannyasi. Now, ebe tuma dekhe moi Shama Goparup. Now I am seeing you as a Gopa. Krishna and Vrindavan. Hey, Bhagavan, aap hai kaun? Who are you? Are you a sannyasi or are you Vrindavan Krishna? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was just playing with him. Sannyasi Gopa, Sannyasi Gopa. And now Ramachandra is doing the same thing. Ram, Sita, Sita, Ram, Ram, Sita. It is constantly switching. Now Sati is scratching her head, not understanding what's going on. Eventually she understands. She gets the realization. He is Bhagavan. My husband, Lord Shiva, was correct. He is actually Bhagavan. He is not the person I should trick. She falls at the feet of Sri Ram and says, Maaf kar do. Bhagavan, maaf kar do. Aaj se nahi hoga. This is the last time. I will never do it. Sri Ram doesn't say anything. Sati goes back to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is doing bhajan. He doesn't waste time. He does bhajan. Now as he is doing bhajan, as he is chanting Ram, 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 Sati comes there. And Sri Ram looks, Lord Shiva looks at Sati and says, hey, what happened? You went to test Sri Ram, what happened? Sati says, no, you continue your bhajan. Lord Shiva says, don't change the topic. You went to test Sri Ram, what happened? She says, what, my dear Lord, what can I say? I realize that he is Bhagavan. He is the Supreme Lord. And testing him backfired. It backfired big time. Lord Shiva, when he gets to hear this, he is offended so much that his own wife tested his master. Lord Shiva leaves from that assembly. Lord Shiva says, I don't want to be in an assembly where my own wife tests Sri Ram. She leaves from that assembly. Now this brings us to the fourth canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the fourth canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a very beautiful section where there is a Daksha fire sacrifice going on. You see, this is the nectar that Prabhupada is giving in his books. When Prabhupada would write all night, this is the nectar. One time, one disciple from Europe wrote to Prabhupada that, Prabhupada, here the preaching is going wonderful. Prabhupada said, Acha, what are you doing for preaching? They said, Srila Prabhupada, we have 2 tables. Echo effect. It's almost like when Devaki was getting married, Kansa heard Akashvani. Don't look at me, I am not Kamsa. So here we see, this disciple wrote to Prabhupada that, Prabhupada, the preaching here in Europe is going wonderful. Prabhupada said, what are you doing for preaching? They said, Prabhupada, we are doing 2 things. The first table that we are setting is Prasadam table. Now you know what's coming up. Prasad, khana is something we all love. Irrespective of caste, creed, gender, Indian, American, male, female. To honor Prasad, to eat is something we unanimously love. They wrote to Prabhupada that, Prabhupada, first table is a Prasadam table. And this Prasadam is free. So now they hold the plate in their hand and they have Prasadam. And the next table is book distribution. We keep books here. So the Prasadam goes inside. They're inspired. And now, Prabhupada, they purchase your book. So through the means of Prasadam, we are distributing books. Prabhupada replied, wonderful. This is my mission. Their hand should be full and pocket should be empty. My goodness, Srila Prabhupada would be very hilarious when he would write. The other day we were mentioning, when Prabhupada came to London, Heathrow, the reporters mobbed Prabhupada because it's the first time you're seeing an Indian Swami completely shaved. You're talking in the 1970s. You wouldn't find that very often. So Prabhupada landed in London Heathrow. And the reporters asked, Swamiji, can you define hell? Now you don't have a 1-hour class to describe 5th canto of the Bhagavatam. You don't have that much time. Prabhupada said, hell? Oh, it is cold, dark, and gloomy, just like your London. Now this is roasting to another level. So we see this is the nectar that Prabhupada is giving in his books. Now this brings us back to the story of Sati and Lord Shiva. In the 4th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, we have the Daksha fire sacrifice. Everyone were invited except Lord Shiva. Sati also comes down to this world, but Lord Shiva is not invited. So you see, Bhagavatam teaches by example. Oftentimes we say, if for example in a congregation there is a housewarming ceremony, someone has purchased a new home, and everyone is invited except us. We are like, अरे सबको बुलाया सिर्फ मुझे नहीं बुलाया. मैंने क्या पापड़? What wrong did I do? हमने क्या गलती की? Everyone was invited except me. But you see in the Shastras also, everyone were invited except Lord Shiva. But he didn't take it offensively. He took it in the right spirit. Sati comes down to this world and she looks at Daksha. And apparently, as the story unfolds, Daksha had not invited Lord Shiva. And because of that, Sati gives up her life. The burning fire of insult, of not being invited, she gives up her life. But this is iha bahya. This is external. It is explained the reason Sati gave up her life is because with that body she had doubted Sri Ram. And she thought to herself, with this body, with this mentality, I am doubting Sri Ram. What's the use of having this body? So in the pretext of the fire sacrifice, Daksha fire yagya, Sati gives up her body. And in the next lifetime, she comes as the daughter of Parvat. Parvat ki beti hui Parvati. The daughter of Himalayan Parvat is Parvati. She comes as Parvati. And now the Himalayan mountain goes to Lord Shiva and says, can you marry my daughter? And Lord Shiva says, well, of course, why not? And Lord Shiva accepts the proposal. The day Parvati gets married to Lord Shiva once again, because earlier she was Sati, the day Parvati is reunited with Lord Shiva is nothing but the day we celebrate as Mahashivaratri. So Mahashivaratri is nothing but the wedding anniversary of Lord Shiva. But where does it start? It starts from the pastimes of Sri Ram. Everything has the origin in the pastimes of Sri Ram. And Lord Shiva is such a personality who's always chanting the name of Ram. The mouth is always chanting the name of Prabhu Sri Ram. It is very beautifully explained that one time when the whole battle of Ramayana was done, one minister of Ravana came to Vibhishan. My worshipable spiritual master, Shri Srimad Srila Radha Govinda Maharaj, was explaining how much penance did Ravana do to get Lanka. He slogged. He slogged for years and years and years and years and years to get the whole of Lanka. But what did Vibhishan do? Vibhishan just offered one obeisances to Sri Ram, and Sri Ram gave the whole Lanka to him. Ravana, being a demon, worked and worked and worked and worked and worked to get the whole of Lanka, but in one go it was taken away. And what did Vibhishan do? केवल भगवान के सामने आए और नतमस्तक हो गए. ठाकुर जी को देखे नतमस्तक हो गए. मानव श्री राम इतने रिझ गए. He was so enamored seeing the bhakti of Vibhishan that with one obeisances he gave the whole of Lanka. Now, dear devotees, if with one obeisances Vibhishan can get the whole of Lanka, what will happen when we come in front of the Lord and offer obeisances repeatedly? What good fortune awaits all of us? This is what Krishna is time and again explaining. Nama sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo dukkha shamanas tam namami harim param. In the last verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna only says two things. Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna just says two things. Chant Hare Krishna, offer obeisances. That's it. It's very easy. It's very easy. Performing bhakti is very simple. How much time does it take to chant? Not much time. How much time does it take to offer our head? One time one person came to Prabhupada and said, hey, I don't offer my head in front of anyone. I don't bow down in front of anyone. Now this is the wrong thing you say in front of Prabhupada. He went to Prabhupada and said, I don't offer my head. I don't bow down in front of anyone. Prabhupada said, Acha, you don't bow down in front of anyone? He said, yes, I don't bow down in front of anyone. Prabhupada said, when you go for haircut, what do? How do you cut your hair? He said, I sit like this. Prabhupada said, when you can bow your head in front of a barber, why not in front of Krishna? That was the last time he came. Yad gatva na nivartante, one time entry. Prabhupada would have an answer for everything, which is true. When we go to a barber, we can bend in front of him. If we can bend in front of barber, why not in front of Thakurji? Why not in front of Krishna? So we see this minister of Ravan, he went to Vibhishan and said, I have a question. Vibhishan said, what is the question? He said, question is very simple. How did you all cross this ocean? What was the secret? How did you all cross this ocean? Vibhishan said, oh, it's very simple. We just wrote the name Ram. 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 Shri Maryada Purushottam Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. Jai. Jai. When the kids are enthusiastic, it just excites the whole congregation, including the adults. Here, we are having some sound effects today. So Vibhishan, he said, oh, it's very simple. We just wrote the name of Sri Ram and the stones were floating. This minister said, that's it? Ram Naam has so much Shakti? Vibhishan said, yes, Ram Naam is very powerful. And Vibhishan, he plucked a leaf from a tree and he wrote Ram. And he gave it to this minister and said, you take this leaf with Ram Naam in your hand and you will see you can also cross this ocean. This minister said, Acha, it is that simple? He said, yes, Ram Naam is very powerful. Now with the leaf, Ram Naam leaf in his hand, this minister started crossing. It is explained he crossed half the ocean. Then this minister thought to himself, hey, maybe the ocean is knee deep. These people are simply creating suspense or it's just exaggerated. They are hyping it. Maybe it's not even an ocean. Maybe it's some swimming pool. It's only knee deep. I don't even require Ram Naam. He tore the leaf into two pieces and threw it to the side. I don't want Ram Naam. I can cross it just like that. It is explained. The moment the leaf was torn, that same ocean which was helping him cross now devoured him in and out. That same ocean became the cause of his death. What is the lesson that we learn? The name of the Lord is very powerful. But if there is no faith in chanting, then the result might take time. Srimad Bhagavatam explains, Samashritaye padapallavaplavam mahat padam punyayasho murare bhavambudirvatsa padam param padam 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 yat vipadam nattesham. Canto 10, chapter 14, text 58 of the Srimad Bhagavatam. The same point is explained. That ocean which is very difficult to cross, the ocean of repeated birth and death, that ocean will become the size of the hoof print of a calf. That ocean which is very difficult to cross will now become the size of the hoof print of a calf only if the chanter chants the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with utmost faith. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. But if there is no faith, that same ocean is ready to devour us. It's all a question of faith. The minister lacked faith. And oftentimes, we see we make our own plans. The minister made his own plans. And we see our plans backfire. We think that if I change my job, if I go from one employer to another employer, I'll be happy. But after we switch that job, we realize previous employer was much better. Amazon to Microsoft, we switch. Maybe Microsoft will be much better. फिर पता चलता अरे Amazon ही ठीक था. Right? It happens with all of us. Our plans fail miserably. We plan. In English, it very beautifully, there is a saying, man proposes, God disposes. Because he has better plans. One time, Yamaraj. Who is Yamaraj? The personality whose name we know, but we don't want to look at his face. One time, Yamaraj, he went to Jagannath Puri. We have Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra. The one personality who is black in complexion, next to Krishna is Jagannath. In the middle is the sister Subhadra. And then to the farthest is Baladev or Balaram. So one time, Yamaraj went to Jagannath Puri to take darshan of Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. And as he went inside the temple, it is explained, while he was going inside, he saw one sparrow. One sparrow was sitting. So Yamaraj looked at the sparrow for a long time. Now it's very dangerous. If Yamaraj is looking at you for a very long time, it only means one thing. Gaur Premanande. Your counter is 0. It's time for him to take you back. Now he was looking at the sparrow for a very long time. From a distance, Garuda was seeing the whole thing. And Garuda thought, hey, Yamaraj is looking at this sparrow for a very long time, which means it's game, set and match for the sparrow. I have to do something. I have to protect the sparrow. Now Yamaraj went inside. He took darshan of Jagannath. And in the meantime, Garuda came and picked up the sparrow and flew all the way to Mansarovar and kept that sparrow in one tree. In the tree, there was a small hole. So he kept the sparrow inside. My dear sparrow, now you're safe. No one can do anything. And Garuda again came back to Jagannath Puri. Now Yamaraj took darshan and he came out. And he was looking around. Garuda looked at him and said, searching for something? Are you looking for something? He said, yes. Garuda said, what are you looking for? He said, there was one sparrow here. I don't know where it is. Garuda said, what happened? Yamaraj said, according to my calculation, that sparrow at this point should have died in Mansarovar. I was thinking how my calculation went off. Garuda heard that and said, oh Krishna. In the attempt of protecting the sparrow, at that time it is explained, there was a snake in that tree that devoured the sparrow. Our plans fail miserably. And when we know our plans are going to fail miserably, why not put our hand up and depend on Krishna? My dear Lord, you are anyway maintaining everyone. It is explained, Srila Rupa Goswami, who is the fountainhead of the Sampradaya, Rupa Goswami says, Krishna maintains a black ant. Please repeat. Krishna maintains a black ant on a black rock, on a black night, in a black well. What does Krishna do? Krishna maintains a black ant on a black rock, on a black night, in a black well. That black ant which is not even seen to anyone. No one can see that black ant. Krishna sees that ant, maintains that ant, nourishes that ant, and makes sure 7 generations after, 7 generations before are maintained. We can't even see that ant. Rupa Goswami says, if Krishna can maintain a black ant on a black rock, in a black night, on a black well, if Krishna can maintain that ant, who's not working for Amazon? Who's not working for Microsoft? Who doesn't have a 401k? The ant doesn't have anything. Krishna still maintains. Rupa Goswami says, why will Krishna not maintain a devotee who sincerely comes to the temple, hears Katha and chants the holy name? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It's a question of faith. It all boils down to Shraddha. Shraddha shabde vishwasa kahe sudrida nischay Krishna bhakti kaile sarva karma krita hoy. Shraddha shabde vishwasa kahe sudrida nischay Krishna bhakti kaile sarva karma krita hoy. When there is faith, this Krishna consciousness, which is like a lotus, blossoms. It blossoms. And then there is a lotus-like realization in the heart. But it starts with faith. So the point I'm trying to make is the minister There was lack of faith, and he made his own plan. And that Ram Naam, which helped Vibhishan cross over, couldn't even help this minister. In 1969, Hayagriva Prabhu found out the new Vrindavan property. Please hear this. 1969, Hayagriva Prabhu found out the new Vrindavan property. And Prabhupada got to know about the new Vrindavan property. So Prabhupada wanted him to become the temple president. So Hayagriva Prabhu was thinking, I find out the property, and now Prabhupada is asking me to become the temple president. Now he didn't want management. He didn't want responsibility. So he thought to himself, if Prabhupada asks me to become the temple president, I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullet points how I can refute Prabhupada. But Prabhupada, I don't want to become temple president. Prabhupada called to his room. Hayagriva Prabhu knocked. Prabhupada opened. Hayagriva Prabhu went inside. Hayagriva Prabhu was confident. Prabhupada is going to say, become temple president, and I am going to shoot these answers. Prabhupada said, so, Hayagriva, I have something for you. Hayagriva Prabhu said, yes, Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, Hayagriva, I want you to take sannyas. He said, Prabhupada, out of syllabus question. He prepared for something, question came out of syllabus. He said, Prabhupada, sannyas? Now, he was a 19-year-old. Any 19-year-old here? How old are you? 21. Any 20s? Mid-20s? Okay, we have a 21-year-old here. It's like asking a 20-year-old to take sannyas. Hayagriva Prabhu said, sannyas? Prabhupada, I just joined the movement. Prabhupada said, if you are there with Bhakti Charu Swami, if you are there with Jayadvait Maharaj, if you are there with Tamal Krishna Maharaj, you can easily become a sannyasi. They will help you. He said, Prabhupada, I am finding it difficult even to get up in the morning. He said, don't worry, Tamal Krishna Maharaj will make you get up in the morning. He is expert in that. Now for everything that Hayagriva Prabhu was saying, Prabhupada was refuting that. All the points that he had prepared, Prabhupada was refuting that. He said this, Prabhupada refuted. He said that, Prabhupada refuted. He said this, Prabhupada refuted. Finally, Hayagriva Prabhu said, Prabhupada, you ask me to do anything, but I cannot take sannyas. Prabhupada said, okay, become temple president. Krishna Bhakta ऐ बड़ा चतुर. घी सीधी उंगली से ना निकले, उंगली टेढ़ी करनी पड़ती है. Prabhupada knew that if he tells Hayagriva Prabhu to become temple president, he is going to refuse. He started that way, from sannyas, and then made him temple president. And Hayagriva Prabhu actually became the temple president in 1969. So Prabhupada is Prabhupada. You don't want to mess up with him. He could be super sweet. Vajradapi kathoram kusumadapi sukomalam. He can be super sweet, like a honey or lotus, but he can be heavy also like a thunderbolt. And this is Guru. Gu shabdattu andakarasya ru shabda tama nirodaka andakara niroditva guru iti abhidhiyate. Mundaka Upanishad. Who is Guru? Gu shabdattu andakarasya. The word Gu means andakara. Ru shabdata tamo nirodaka. The word Ru means to remove darkness. Andakara niroditva guru iti abhidhiyate. That personality who removes darkness. The darkness of not knowing Krishna. Spiritual ignorance. That person is Guru. In America, you have all kinds of Guru. I remember I was in India and I was doing my engineering. And I was in Mumbai. And I was going in the trains. And one day I saw a very different form of Guru. No, in Indian trains you will have posters, banners. And there was one form of Guru that was advertised. And I was thinking, where has Rupa Goswami explained this type of Guru? The name of the Guru was Love Guru. I was thinking, Rupa Goswami wrote books after books. Where is Love Guru? I was in New Jersey for my master's. I was surprised. I was going to Bhakti Center, Manhattan. And there on the wall, you have graffitis. So on the wall it was written, Beer Guru. This is not the definition of a Guru. And nowadays you have all kinds of Guru. Cricket Guru, swimming Guru, yoga Guru. Guru means he who gives spiritual knowledge and kicks out the ignorance of the heart. Period. No compromise. Gu shabdatu andakarasya ru shabdatama nirodaka andakara niroditva guru iti abhidhiyate. That personality who gives this in our heart is Shri Guru. One time one person came to Prabhupada and that person said, why is Krishna? One time one person came to Prabhupada and said, why is Krishna in Vrindavan? Why is he dancing with the wives of others? Why is Krishna dancing with the wives of others in Vrindavan? It's an often asked topic. Srila Prabhupada said, actually, everything belongs to Krishna. Everything in and around that we find belongs to Krishna. Everyone also belongs to Krishna. Your wife also belongs to Krishna. So I am asking you, why are you dancing with Krishna's wife? That person had no answer. He never came back. Prabhupada could smash your arguments in and out. And it is true. Krishna says this. Aham sarvasva prabhava matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam bhuda bhava samanbita. Krishna, with full guarantee, he says, everything emanates from me. I am the origin of everything. So Prabhupada said, your wife also belongs to Krishna. I am asking you, why are you dancing with Krishna's wife? Again, out of syllabus answer. We didn't expect that. So we see, whether it is Sri Krishna, whether it is Sri Ram, whether it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we take inspiration from the pastimes of Sri Ram. We try to follow the lifestyle of Sri Ram. Eka Patni Brata, very dear to Dashrath, very obedient to father. And we relish the pastimes of Krishna. We don't try to switch. We don't try to become Krishna. What does Krishna do? He dances on the hoods of Kaliya. Krishna's Erangetram is dancing on the hoods of Kaliya. Krishna's Erangetram is not rent and hall. What? IKEA? What is that hall? That is not Krishna's dance performance hall. His hall is the hoods of Kaliya. And that to the slippery hoods. My goodness, Krishna is an expert attention seeker. He will dance only when the audience is houseful. Krishna was there underwater for 6 hours. He could have come out and danced. He didn't do that. He wanted Balaram to get the whole of Vrindavan. Full Vrindavan came, it was a packed assembly, then our Krishna comes out and starts dancing. I am telling you, he is an attention seeker. He wants audience. Now also you see, he has got all of us. He has got all of us. He's an attention seeker. He wants attention. So we see, Prabhu Sri Ram is very, very compassionate, ready to accept and embrace anyone and everyone. Very beautiful it is explained when our Maryada Purushottam Ramachandra, when he was coming back to Ayodhya after the exile was done, after the battle was done, when he was coming back to Ayodhya, at that time, he stopped by at a place called as Nandigram. What's the place? Nandigram. Now, Nandigram was the place where Bharat was living at that time. He stopped at Nandigram to meet Bharat. And now Bharat, he knew that his brother is coming, Sri Ram is coming. So he organized for prasadam. So Sri Ram came there. All the monkeys, 60 million monkeys were present. Not one or two. You know how notorious monkeys can be. If you have been to Vrindavan, you know what I'm talking about. They can be transcendentally sweet with you. How many have not been to Vrindavan? There are quite a few. Let me tell you something about the monkeys of Vrindavan. The monkeys of Vrindavan are very special. Very, very special. Why? If you go in summertime to Vrindavan, it's 50 degrees Celsius because Delhi side, Uttar Pradesh, it's about 50 degrees Celsius. These monkeys are skilled in picking your glasses. Even if you're walking, even if you're there in an auto, it has happened with me. I was once in a moving auto in Yamuna. Chalte auto mein he came inside, put his palm on my head, picked up my glasses and went away. And by the time I realized, Gaur Premanand, the monkey is gone. Monkeys are very special. So in summertime, they will take your glasses. And now, you have to give them something so that they give the glasses back. They don't want your money. They don't want these things. If it is summertime, they want fruity. I am not joking. They want fruity. That also not normal fruity. If it is summertime, they want ice chilled fruity, cold fruity. If you give them normal fruity, they will say, वापस ले ले. They are very demanding monkey. They want cold fruity. That also, they will not come down. You have to throw fruity. You throw fruity, dadati pratigrinati. From the other side, they will throw glasses. And they get the fruity. They will put the straw inside. They will sip it. ठीक है. It is according to their standard. Then they will give the glasses. Welcome to Sri Vrindavan Dham. Sri Vrindavan Dham Akhi. The monkeys are very transcendental. Now along Maryada Purushottam Ramachandra, he came with those monkeys, 60 million monkeys. And Hanuman was also present. They stopped by at Nandigram to meet Bharat. When they stopped by, Bharat had organized prasadam. He had organized a feast for everyone. Sri Ramchandra sat down. It was Hanuman's responsibility to feed everyone. We will see when we go down, we will have assigned devotees who will serve. And then there are devotees who stand in line for the plate. So it was Hanuman's duty to serve. And Hanuman, being the head of the Vanaras, he was serving all the monkeys, including Sri Ram. Everyone were served on a banana leaf. And finally, when it was Hanuman's time, he did not have a banana leaf. He did not have anything. So he was just standing to one corner. Sri Ramchandra looked and said, Hanuman, what happened? He said, my dear Lord, no prasadam plate. No plate for me, no banana leaf. Sri Ram said, come sit with me. Let both of us sit and have. Hanuman said, my dear Lord, let us not forget, you are the master, I am the servant. Let us not switch roles. You remember your role, I will remember my role. Sri Ram said, no, Hanuman, you have helped me get my wife back. You are very dear to me. Please come and sit. Hanuman said, no, my dear Lord, how much ever you ask, I will not. At that time it is explained, our Prabhu Sri Ram, who is so compassionate, he took the banana leaf and tore that banana leaf into two pieces and said, now you can also have, I can also have. It is explained from that day onwards, the banana leaf has a partition in between. You see a banana leaf? It has a partition. Where is the origin coming from? It is coming from Valmiki Ramayana. Everything has the origin in Krishna. There is a very famous statement that people in India say, especially you see the Rajputs, the kings. Pran jai, par vachan na jai. We have heard it, Pran jai, par vachan na jai. What's the origin? It is Valmiki Ramayana. When Ramchandra was asked to go for exile, Sumantra, the minister of Dasharath Maharaj, he went to Dasharath Maharaj and said, he is your son, you can ask him to come back. Why are you asking him to go to the forest for 14 years? At that time, Dasharath Maharaj looks at Sumantra and says, Pran jai, par vachan na jai. The word that I have given to Kaikeyi, I will not take it back. Even if I have to give up my body. Everything, dear devotees, has its origin in Shastra. Every single thing. One time, Garuda, we are back to Garuda. One time Garuda. Now Garuda is a very interesting personality. He is gigantic. He is huge. He is not like the birds that we see around. Garuda, it is explained, is so huge. When he flaps his wings, Samaveda emanates from his wings. That's how big Garuda is. When Gajendra was in water, 8th canto of the Bhagavatam, when Gajendra was in water and the crocodile had caught hold of the foot. At that time, Krishna looked at Garuda and said, Chalo, emergency. We have to go. Krishna sat on the back of Garuda. And at one point it is explained, Madhvacharya comments, Krishna looks at Garuda and says, you are so slow. We are talking about Garuda. It's not that Krishna was sitting on a Tesla car. It is Garuda. Krishna looks at Garuda and says, Garuda, you are slow. You can imagine if Krishna finds Garuda slow, what will he see? What will he say if he sees our cars? The flamboyant cars that we have, it will not even attract Krishna. For him, Garuda is slow. He looks at Garuda and says, you are very slow. If this is the speed in which we go, my devotee Gajendra will die. Krishna says, stop. बहुत उड़ लिए, अब थोड़ा रुको. Krishna gets down from the back of Garuda. Madhvacharya explains, Krishna with his right hand picks up Garuda. With his left hand adjusts the Angavastra. And Krishna runs to Gajendra. He's holding Garuda. He's not holding a mushroom. He's not holding a shrub. He's holding Garuda. He holds Garuda by one hand. Angavastra adjusting with another hand. And he runs towards Gajendra. Why? Because Krishna feels, if I sit on the back of Garuda, he will not reach and my devotee will die. Krishna loves his devotees like no one else. No one else. So was Prabhupada. Prabhupada loved his devotees and his disciples like no one else. One time, one person came to Srila Prabhupada. It was a Pandal program in Jaipur. And different Prabhupada disciples, Western bodied, they were chanting mantras. So one Indian person got up and said, Swamiji, chanting all okay, but mantras are not chanted properly. You see, South Indians are a little fanatic about chanting mantras. Na, 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 na. You have the certain meter. Of course, if you're not a South Indian, it may not matter much, but South Indians are a little picky on the way it has to be chanted. He said, Swamiji, chanting okay, but it is not in meter. Their chanting is not, pronunciation is not correct. Prabhupada looked at that person and said, pronunciation may not be correct, but their renunciation is perfect. Their renunciation is perfect. Srila Prabhupada always stood for his disciples and loved them very dearly. One time, one South Indian gentleman came to meet Prabhupada. And he told Prabhupada, Prabhupada, your temple all first class. Infrastructure first class, management first class, everything is first class. But I have one problem. Prabhupada said, what's the problem? He said, Swamiji, their pronunciation is not correct. Prabhupada said, exactly, their pronunciation is not correct. And do you know who's going to teach them? Prabhupada said, you. You're going to teach. That person got excited. He said, yes, Swamiji, I will teach. But Prabhupada said, because our devotees, disciples are all residents. They're all brahmacharis. They don't have a car. They stay inside the temple. Which means you have to come every day to teach them. Which means if you have to come every day, better I give you another suggestion. You stay in the temple only and teach them. But if you stay in the temple, you have to give up filter coffee. When that South Indian heard that he has to give up filter coffee, he said, Swamiji, I think the pronunciation is perfect. You don't mess with Prabhupada. He has the right answers at the right time. So it is explained that Garuda, Hanuman went to Garuda and said, my dear Hanuman, my Lord is calling you. Hanuman said, you go, I will come. And Garuda went back. And Krishna was waiting. And Hanuman never came. So Krishna said, go and tell him that I am waiting. Go again. And now this time, Krishna disguised himself as Sri Ram. Now he was sitting as Sri Ram. Garuda again flew and went to Hanuman and said, Hanuman, your Lord is calling you. Please come. Hanuman said, I will come. Garuda said, no. Last time also you said like this. You didn't come. You made us wait. This time the Lord is waiting. Hanuman said, you go, I will come. Before Garuda reached, Hanuman was sitting there in front of the Supreme Lord. Garuda said, what mystery is this? Last time I called you, you didn't come. This time you reached before me. Hanuman said, he said, last time your Lord was calling. This time my Lord is calling. There is a difference. And now Krishna had disguised himself as Sri Ram. And Hanuman looks at the form of Krishna as Sri Ram. And he looks at the Supreme Lord and says, Maja nahi aaya. Krishna, good try. Maja nahi aaya. He looks at Sri Ram and says, please repeat. Sri Nate Janaki Nathe Abheda Paramatmani Tathapi Mama Sarvasva Ramo Rajiva Lochanam. Hanuman looks at the Supreme Lord and says, my dear Lord, maja nahi aaya. Krishna says, what happened? I am your same Ram. He says, no. What does Hanuman say? Srinathe Janaki Nathe. My dear Lord, I know Srinath and Janaki Nath are one and the same. Srinath is Krishna. Srinath and Janaki Nath is Sri Ram. Srinathe Janaki Nathe Abheda Paramatmani. I know there is no difference. But my dear Lord, Tadhapi Mama Sarvasva Ramo Rajiva Lochanam. My dear Lord, I know there is no difference between Krishna and Ram. But my dear Lord, for me, Sri Ram is everything. Maryada Purushottam Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. One time our Hanuman. Now Hanuman is a very interesting personality. One time our Hanuman, he asked Maya Sita, hey Sita, what is this you're having on your forehead? You see, those who are married, the ladies, they have sindoor. So he went and said, hey, what is this? What are you having? So she said, oh, Sri Ram likes this very much. If this red color is there, Sri Ram likes very much. Next day, Sri Ram was sitting and Hanuman was completely red in complexion. Sri Ram said, hey, what is this? Who are you? He said, my dear Lord, I am your same Hanuman. He said, that I understand from the tail. But who are you? He said, my dear Lord, yesterday I met Mother Sita. She said, you like red color. I took the whole sindoor bottle and put on my head. Sri Ram said, the mood is nice, but it is only for married women. It is not for everyone. Hanuman said, my dear Lord, I don't know those things. I know you like red color and I put it. Another time, one person was there in the restroom and inside the restroom he was chanting, Ram, 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 Maryada Purushottam Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. One time one person was sitting in the restroom and inside he was chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. Hanuman was waiting outside. Hanuman was flexing. He was waiting outside. The moment the person opened the restroom and came out, Hanuman punched him. He said, hey, what wrong did I do? Na jaan na pehchan, aa bail mujhe maar. I don't even know you. I mean, what wrong did I do? Hanuman said, look, the name of Ram is very pure. And you are chanting in a restroom? It is muchi. Name is very pure. You should not chant in the restroom. That person said, yes, I will not. From now on, I will not chant. Hanuman went back to Sri Ram. Sri Ram was sitting like this. Hanuman said, my dear Lord, what happened? Sri Ram lifted his palm and it was completely swollen. Hanuman said, my dear Lord, who has the audacity to punch you on your face? Sri Ram said, you. You punched. He said, hey, my dear Lord, I was not even here. I was there. I was having some restroom pastimes with him. He said, exactly. He was chanting my name. And my name and I are not different. Please repeat. Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhinnatvam Nama Naminaha. This verse from the Skanda Puran, what does it explain? Very, very popular verse. In essence, it says Krishna and his holy name are not different. And Sri Ram said, this is the practical proof. You punched someone who is chanting my name, and this is the result. My dear Hanuman, please understand. Abhinnatvam nama namina. I am not different from my name. And what is the name in Kali? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Iti shodashakam namnam kali kalmashanashanam nata paratara upaya sarva vedeshu drishyate. Kali Santarana Upanishad. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would say, these syllables are the remedy These are the only medicine to get out from this age. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Ramaiva Kevalam. Kalo nastyeva, nastyeva, nastyeva gatiranyatha. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. There is only one way, only one way, only one way. What is that way? Nam, Nam, Nam. There was, there is, there will be no other way. Hare Nam, Hare Nam, and Hare Nam. This is what Prabhupada is giving all of us. Can you imagine? Krishna consciousness has everything. If someone can taste the nectar of Krishna consciousness, there is no impetus to go out. No impetus. When I interact with the youth, I was recently in New Jersey, and we had a youth retreat there. And you see the youth, maybe not the adults, the modern day youth are into rap songs. Don't ask me what the rap songs are. I have no idea. What the lyrics are, that also I don't know. Most of the times the youth, when I interact with them, they don't even know what the lyrics are. They just vibe to the beats. Ditchik, ditchik, ditchik. They don't know what the lyrics are. They just vibe to that. And I was mentioning to them, how Shastra has everything. The scriptures has everything. Scriptures has rap music also. You want to hear a rap music from the Shastra? You want to hear a rap music? Yes. In the Narsingha Puran, when Narsinghadev appeared, Vyasadev chants a rap. It goes something like this. Satye daitya kula dinasha samaye sim urdva martya kriti treta yam dashakandaram paribhavam rameti nama kriti gopalam paripalayam brajapure bharam haram dvapare gauranga priya kirtane kaliyuge chaitanya nama prabhu. I am telling you, if there is Shastra, if someone has tasted the nectar of Shastra, there is no impetus for rap music. There is no impetus for Netflix. There is no impetus for anything. We resort to that because we have not tasted the nectar of Shastra. The books that Prabhupada has given, it has everything. It has fun, it has instructions, it has principles, it has everything. One time, this is what Prabhupada is giving. One time, Srila Prabhupada, he flew from Kenya to Mumbai, along with Shamsundar Prabhu. When they landed in Mumbai, please hear this, dear devotees. When Prabhupada landed from Kenya to Mumbai, along with Shamsundar Prabhu, the moment they landed in Mumbai airport, there was a health officer standing. And that health officer, he said, "Where's the vaccine card?" Because it was a time of yellow fever. Where's the vaccine card? So Prabhupada looked at Shamsundar Prabhu. Shamsundar Prabhu looked at Prabhupada. Shamsundar Prabhu said, we don't have a vaccine card. Now, he wanted to say this, but he couldn't say because Prabhupada was fuming in anger. Finally, he mustered courage and said, "Prabhupada, we don't have a vaccine card." That person said, the health officer said, "Well, if you don't have a vaccine card, 14 days quarantine." So don't think we are the only person to do quarantine. Even Prabhupada did. It is Sampradaya. Even Prabhupada did quarantine. Prabhupada looked at Shamsundar Prabhu and was fuming in anger. Why? Because that evening there was a Pandal program and 25,000 people had registered. And Prabhupada was made to do quarantine. Prabhupada said, "Well, if there is no option, let's do it." Prabhupada went inside the quarantine facility. For the next 10 days, Prabhupada was living inside. And he was translating books, replying to the letters of his devotees, disciples. At the 11th day, Prabhupada called Shamsundar Prabhu. Shamsundar Prabhu came. And Prabhupada says, "Shamsundar, actually I have a vaccine card." Shamsundar Prabhu said, "Prabhupada, if you have a vaccine card, why this 10-day pastime? If you have a vaccine card, we could have done that program. Why this 10 days? Srila Prabhupada said, "Call Jayapataka in Calcutta. Call Jayapataka in Calcutta and tell him in the right side drawer, second drawer, there is yellow fever vaccination card of mine. Ask him to fly tomorrow to Mumbai and give it to me." So he called Jayapataka Maharaj. Next day, Jayapataka Maharaj flew from Calcutta to Mumbai, gave the card, vaccination, yellow fever vaccination card of Prabhupada. and Prabhupada left the quarantine facility. Shyam Sundar Prabhu always had this feeling, why did Prabhupada even do this? If he has the card, why make me wait and why himself wait for 10 days? But he didn't have the courage to ask Prabhupada. Now it's very interesting how Prabhupada got the vaccination card. Now we are coming to the main story. When the yellow fever, there was an outbreak. At that time, Pushta Krishna Maharaj and Harikesh Maharaj, they thought to themselves, Prabhupada is very old. We cannot afford to give him a jab. He is very old. What if something negative happens? We cannot afford to give him a jab. So let's do one thing. Pushta Krishna Maharaj said, I will go on behalf of Prabhupada. So Harikesh Maharaj said, good idea. I will also join you. Now both of them went. It was an old, worn out building. Both of them went and they were sitting to get the jab. Finally, they announced the name. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Pushta Krishna Maharaj got up. That person looked at the name, looked at the face. Name is Indian, face is American. Something is not matching. Wavelength mismatch. Again he said, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Pushta Krishna Maharaj said, me. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. So they went. Pushta Krishna Maharaj went. And he came in front of the officer who was giving a jab. So that person said, what's your name? Pushta Krishna Maharaj said, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Then that officer asked, what is your date of birth? Pushta Krishna Maharaj said, I don't know. He said, you know your name, you don't know your date of birth. He said, I don't know my date of birth. He said, come on, there are so many people standing in line, what's your date of birth? He said, really, I don't know my date of birth. Now the situation was getting little tense. Harikesh Maharaj was sitting behind. He understood, if I don't do something here, things may slip out of hand. Harikesh Maharaj, to be safe, he had come there with Mridanga. He went for jab with Mridanga. And when the situation was little tense, he picked up the Mridanga. In front of everyone, he started chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare. He started doing kirtan there. Everyone is waiting for jab. He started doing kirtan there. Now the kirtan escalated so much. This health officer looked at Pushta Krishna Maharaj and said, Arey Baba, so many are waiting. What's your date of birth? He said, I don't know date of birth. You just give me the card. Whenever I remember, I will fill it. That person said, Jo karna hai karo. He gave the card. Pushta Krishna Maharaj went outside, filled the date, 1st September 1896. And they went and gave the card to Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, when did I take a jab? Prabhupada looked, he said, I didn't take a jab. Prabhupada said, Pushta Krishna Maharaj said, Prabhupada, for last 30 minutes I was Prabhupada. We switched roles. And they explained the whole story. Prabhupada, it is explained. Prabhupada started hitting his thigh and started laughing. Prabhupada said, wow, my disciples are unimaginable. They can go to any extreme to please Gurudev. They can even take a jab and change their name and change their date of birth. Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada ki. Now the question arises, if Prabhupada had the vaccination card, why did he wait there for 10 days? Shyam Sundar Prabhu says, it is only because those 10 days Prabhupada used extensively to translate. Because of constant traveling, constant building of temples, constant initiating of disciples, he was not getting time. There was no rest to the body. Those 10 days extensively Prabhupada translated and caught up with all the mails that his disciples had written. Look at the endeavor, dear devotees. A 70-year-old man gives his life for all of us so that we can chant and hear. If not for him, we will not be here smiling and hearing about Krishna. Krishna doesn't want anything from us. Srila Prahlad Maharaj explains in the 7th canto, Manye dhana bijana rupa tapashrutojas teja prabhava bala paurusha buddhi yoga naradhanani bhavanti parasya pumsam bhaktya tutoshna bhagavan gajayutapaya. Canto 7, chapter 9, text 9, prayers of Prahlad. Krishna doesn't want our wealth. Krishna doesn't want our intelligence. Nothing attracts him. Our wealth doesn't attract him. Our money doesn't attract. Our intelligence doesn't attract. Our bodily beauty doesn't attract. Our beauty, we know how we are, especially when we get up in the morning. Our transcendental beauty, we know when we see ourselves in front of the mirror without washing our face. No one is as beautiful as their Facebook picture, and no one is as ugly as their Aadhaar card. Those who have an Aadhaar card know what I'm talking about. It doesn't work. So our beauty we know. I remember when I was in India, when we were small, you would have those daily soaps and you would have their advertisements. And one of those advertisements was Fair and Lovely. There would be one person and he would put Fair and Lovely. And out of nowhere, he would become very, very fair. And they would have the theme song, Hi, handsome, hi, handsome. With that one theme song, they had millions of sales. Asar hua kya nahi, wo pata nahi. But the desire is, if I have that Fair and Lovely, I will also become like whatever. We know our beauty. One time, one person came to Prabhupada and said, God is light. Prabhupada said, our God is darkness also. He looked at Shyamasundar and said, our God is darkness also. So Krishna doesn't get attracted with any of these things. It's only bhakti, 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 and only bhakti that attracts him. Shripad Jayananda Prabhu, the pioneer for Rath Yatra. In every Rath Yatra we have Shripad Jayananda Prabhu's photo. Very erudite scholar. He was a mechanical engineer from Ohio State University. And he would drive cabs. Can you imagine? A mechanical engineer from Ohio State University driving cabs to help San Francisco Temple. It is very beautifully explained. This is the last part and then we end our discussion. When Srila Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj was getting Brahman Diksha, Brahmanical initiation, Shripad Jayananda Prabhu went to Tamal Krishna Maharaj and said, can I also come with you for Brahman Diksha? Tamal Krishna Maharaj said, you already got mantras 1 year back. Why do you want to come again? He said, no, I just want to hear it again from Prabhupada. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj said, you are superior, you are senior to me, you joined before me. Please come. They both went to Prabhupada's room. Prabhupada looked at Jayananda Prabhu and said, why have you come? You already got Diksha. He said, Prabhupada, I am not able to memorize Gayatri mantras. I am chanting it. For 1 year, Jayananda Prabhu was chanting the mantras and he was not able to by-heart them. He said, Prabhupada, I am not able to memorize. So I have come here to hear again from you. Prabhupada said, okay, sit down. He first told the mantras to Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Then it was time for Jayananda Prabhu. Prabhupada told him once. He couldn't get it. Prabhupada said another time. He couldn't get it. Tamal Krishna Maharaj says, for 30 minutes, Prabhupada was chanting Gayatri mantra in his ears. And Jayananda Prabhu was not able to register. He was not able to chant. Finally, Prabhupada looked at Jayananda Prabhu and said, Jayananda, you chant however you want. I guarantee Krishna will accept it. Because you are giving your life for me and spreading the movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and primarily Jagannath. Jayananda, you chant the way you want and I will make sure Krishna accepts it. Tamal Krishna Maharaj says in his memories, only to show the point, it is none of our material accolades that attract Krishna. It is only bhakti, it is only bhakti, and it is only bhakti that attracts Krishna. Look at Kola Vecha Sridhar from the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. A simple banana leaf seller. What did he have? Kola Vecha Seva Kara Dekhya Bhagya Sima Brahma Shiva Kandeyara Dekhiya Mahima Dhane Jane Panditye Krishna Nahi Pai Kevala Bhaktira Vasa Chaitanya Gosai. What did Kola Vecha Sridhar have? Did he have money? No. Did he have a house? No. He had a thatched roof. Water would seep from that. The way Kola Vecha Sridhar would chant, he would sit this way. It would rain. Everywhere it was waterlogged. He didn't have place to sit. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu loved him so much. Every day Mahaprabhu would go and embrace Kola Vecha Sridhar. Why? What did he have? Kola Vecha Seva Kara Dekhya Bhagya Sima. Looking at the Bhagya, Indra, Chandra, Agni, Vayu, Varuna, they were having tears in their eyes. How we wish we were Kola Vecha Sridhar. Lord Shiva is praying, how I wish I become Kola Vecha Sridhar. Dhane, जने पांडित्यई कृष्ण नाही पाय. It's not our money. It's not our panditya. And it's not the fan following that we have that attracts Krishna. Dhane jane pandityai Krishna nahi paay. Kevala bhaktira vasa chaitanya gosai. It's only bhakti that attracts Krishna. If our bank balance has all the zeros, but it doesn't have a one, what's the use? Doesn't make any sense. All our material accolades are like the different zeros. But bhakti is like that one. When bhakti precedes our material accolades, then everything makes sense. But if there is no bhakti and just material accolades, it really doesn't attract the heart of Krishna completely. Having said this, I very humbly want to pause here and thank all the devotees for very kindly coming here and inspiring me. Because of all of you all, the last 1.5 hours, we could hear, chant, also laugh in remembrance of Prabhupada and the pastimes of Sri Ram. Before I end, I really want to prostrate myself and thank our temple management, His Grace Namavrata Prabhu, His Grace Damodar Prasad Prabhu, and most importantly, the 4 days of Hari Katha, whatever we did, let us all offer it whole and soul for the swift recovery of His Holiness Hari Vilas Maharaj. Whatever we gained, let us selflessly offer that completely for his recovery so that he comes back as soon as possible here for the Sunday feast and makes all of us dance with his ecstatic Harinam Sankirtan. We all miss him, and this Gaurarthi that Prabhu will lead, let us all chant with this mood of having our very, very dear Hari Vilas Maharaj back amidst all of us. Thank you to the temple management. Thank you to all the devotees present here. Big thank you to Jai Yadunandan Prabhu for very kindly planning and orchestrating the whole thing. Thank you so much, Prabhu. And thank you to our most worshipable Acharya of our Sampradaya, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, because of whose presence we are all here. Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, Maryada Purushottam Ramachandra Bhagavan ki, Maryada Purushottam Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. Let the next Jai be as loud as possible. Maryada Purushottam Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Now we'll have Aarti. But before Aarti, let's all express our gratitude to His Grace Arjun Sakha Prabhu for enthusiastically giving us this Ramakatha nectar for the last 4 days, enlivening us and engaging us in hearing the glories of the pastimes of Lord Sri Ram and Lord Sri Ram's devotees. So please join me in thanking His Grace Arjun Sakha Prabhu by loudly and enthusiastically chanting Hari Bol 3 times. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol!
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Kiva Jaya Jaya Gora Chande Arati Kashobha Janabhi Tata Bane Jagamanalobha
Navitata Ane
Jagamanalobha Ibadhaki Neni Tai Chan Bami Godadara
चान बामे गधदारा
काटे अद्वैत श्रेणी बाश छत्रधर
निकाते अद्वैत श्रेणी वास छत्रधारा
बाबशी अचन घोरचान रत्ना सिंहासने
बाबोशी आचे गौरचान रत्ना सिंहासने
आरती करे न ब्रह्मा आदि देवगणे
आरती करे न ब्रह्मा आदि देवगणे
नर हरि आदि करी चमर डुलाय
जीवनरा हरि आदि कोरी चमर धुलाय
जीवनर हरि आदि करी चमर डुलाय
जीवनरा हरि आदि कोरी चमर धुलाय
संजय मुकुंद बासु दुष्वादिगाय
संजय मुकुंद बासु घोषादिगाय
संजय मुकुंद बासु दुष्वादिगाय
संजय मुकुंद बासु घोषादिगाय
शंकर बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल
शिव शंकर बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल
शिव शंकर बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल
शिव शंकर बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल
मधुर मृदंग बाजे परम रसाल
माधुरा मृदंग बाजे परम रसाल
मधुर मृदंग बाजे परम रसाल
माधुरा मृदंग बाजे परम रसाल
बहु कोटि चंद्रजिनी बदन उजाल
जीव बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वल
बहु माला करे जलमाला
काला देशे माला माला कोरे जलमाला
शिवा शिव शुक नारद प्रेमी गद गद
शिव शिवा शुक नारद प्रेमे गद गाध
शिवा शिव शुक नारद प्रेमी गद गद
शिव शिवा शुक नारद प्रेमे गद गाध
भक्ति विनोद देखे गौरार संपद
भक्ति विनोद देखे गोरार संपाद
भक्ति विनोद देखे गौरार संपद
भक्ति विनोद देखे गोरार संपाद
जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय
जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय
जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय
जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद
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 जय दैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय दैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय दैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama
Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango
Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari
Nitai Gaurango Gaura Hari
Gaura Hari
Gaura नंदन गौर हरि
मायापुर चंद्र जय 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 गौर हरि
भक्त जन प्राण धन 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 गौर हरि
जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ
जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ
जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा
जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा
सीताराम जय सीताराम
सीताराम जय सीताराम
सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान
सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान
लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह
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 जय राधा नील माधव राधा माधव राधे
जय राधा नील माधव राधा नील माधव राधे
जय राधा नील माधव राधा माधव राधे
जय राधा नील माधव राधा नील माधव श्री राधे
जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद
जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
प्रह्लादलाददायिने
प्रह्लादलाददाहिने
प्रह्लादलाददायिने
प्रह्लादलाददाहिने
हिरण्यकाशी पूर्वक्षः
हिरण्यकाशिपूर्वक्षः
हिरण्यकाशी पूर्वक्षः
हिरण्यकाशिपूर्वक्षः
शीलटङ्कानकालये
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 ईतो नरसिंह पर तो नरसिंह
ईतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह
ईतो नरसिंह पर तो नरसिंह
ईतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह
यतो यतो यामि ततो 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 नरसिंह
हे नरसिंह हृदय हे नरसिंह
अहि नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
हे नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
अहि नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं शरणं प्रपदे
सिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
तव कर कमल वरेणका अद्भुत सिंह दलितालिरन्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
तव कर कमल वरेणकाम् अर्बुद शृङ्गाम् दलिता हिरण्यकशिपो तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय केशवधृता नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह
जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह
जय नर हरि जय नर हरि नर हरि जय नर हरि
जय नर हरि जय नर हरि जय नर हरि जय नर हरि
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय भक्त प्रहलाद
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय भक्त प्रहलाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय भक्त विनोद सुंदर भगवान की जय भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय गौर प्रेमानंद
हरि हरि बोल
Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you for coming for our Sunday feast and kirtan and to be drenched in the blissful the lecture by His Grace Arjun Sakha Prabhu. So it was very, very blissful. So thank you again, Arjun Sakha Prabhu. So a few announcements of the feast sponsors. So as you know, every Sunday, folks from outside and inside can actually sponsor the feast. So we have, so today's sponsors as Munish Joshi on the occasion of sons Aryan Joshi's turning 16. So Hare Krishna Prabhu. We have Rahul Kaparthi, Sumana Naroju on the occasion of someone's birthday, maybe it's his birthday or her birthday, and Dinesh Gajala. So thank you again for sponsoring this Sunday feast. We really appreciate it. A few other announcements. So as you know, we have been celebrating the Dashera. We concluded today with part of the four-day lecture of Ram Katha, but we are also celebrating the Dashami tomorrow, So we have some grand celebrations where we'll have Abhishek, we have Kirtan, and we have a dance, as well as Ravana Dahan. So if you're around, please come to the temple after 6 p.m. So all the celebrations will be starting after 6 p.m. We also have Karwa Chauth that will be celebrated at VCC on October 31st from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So I repeat, it's on October 31st, 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. We'll be celebrating the Karwa Chauth as well. And finally, we have the Diwali, the Festival of Lights that's coming up. So the VCC has partnered with Seattle City, and they are celebrating in Seattle Center on the November 11th, which is a Saturday. Now the day will be full of a lot of prashadam, cultural dances and songs and interactive booths. So please join us in Seattle Center on November 11th, which is a Saturday. I think we have one more announcement. Sorry, it is a... Oh, unlock. Are you showing me the time? We also have a great speaker again coming to Seattle. So it's on October 30th, 31st, and November 1st. Dr. Shubhavilas Prabhu will be talking about the immortal lessons from Ramayana. So he is a regular feature. He actually comes to this center quite often, and again, his lectures are very enlightening. So if you're around, it's on October 30th, 31st, and November 1st, 3 days, from 7:30 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. at the Vedic Culture Center, at this particular center. We'll be live streaming as well. So this is again a lecture by Dr. Shubhavilas Prabhu on immortal lessons from Ramayana. Hare Krishna. And we'll continue with the Kirtans. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Nila Madhav Radha, Nila Madhav Radha, Nila Madhav Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radha, Nila Madhav Radha, Nila Madhav Shri Radhe.
Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nita Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Naam Sankirtan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
jai.
Radha Krishna Pran Mora, Jugala Kishore. Jugala Kishora, Radha Krishna Pran Mora, Jugala Kishora, Radha Krishna Jugala Kishora, जीवने मराने गति और नाही मोरा। जीवने मराने गति और नाही मोरा। और नाही मोरा। राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा, जुगल किशोरा। जुगल किशोरा, कालिंदीर कूले केली कदंबे रवाना। कालिंदीर कूले केली कदंबे रवाना। रतना बेदीरा उपार वो सब दुजाना। वो सब दुजाना। राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा, जुगल किशोर। राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा, जुगल किशोर। श्याम गौरी अंगे दिबो चंदने रगंदा। श्याम मम गौरी अंगे दिबो चंदनेर गंध चंदनेर गंध चमरा दुलाबो कबे हिरिमुख चंद्र चिरिमुख चंद्र राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोरा राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोरा गतिया मला तेर मला दिबदो हरा गले गतिया मला तेर मला दिबदो हरा गले आदरे तुलिया दिबो कर्पूर तंबूले दिबो कर्पूर तंबूले राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर जुगल किशोर ललिता विशाखादि जटस की वृंदा ललिता विशाखादि जटस की वृंदा अजनाय कोरिबो सेवा चरणारविंदा चरणारविंदा राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर 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 श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दासेरनुदास श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दासेरनुदास सेवा বিলাসা করে নরোত্তম দাস করে নরোত্তম দাস রাধা কৃষ্ণ প্রাণ মোরা যুগল কিশোরা राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोरा राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा नील माधव श्री राधे जय राधा नील माधव श्री राधे जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान सीता जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय गौरानीताय जय गौरानीताय जय गौरानीताय जय गौरानीताय जय गौरानीताय जय गौरानीताय जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। श्री श्री राधा नीलमाधव की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया सुदर्शन चक्र की जय। श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय। श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंह भगवान की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि। All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai.